Big Scary back again with another great show. Remember to smash the like button and the subscribe button to be notified when another one of these amazing episodes comes out. Let's see what we're gonna hit up. We're gonna hit up post-fight breakdown of UFC Fight Night Smith versus Rakic. A pre-fight breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Overeem against Sakai, some NBA playoffs. What else? Baseball, football, college football, pro football. Yeah, just everything. So put your seatbelt on because we're about to take off. And the first we'll hit the post-fight breakdown of Smith versus Rakic. The first fight of the main event of the main card was at featherweight. Ricardo Lamas against Bill Algeo, and Ricardo looked pretty good. He implemented his wrestling. Had some decent control time, and just landed some nice shots. Decent win for Ricardo Lamas. I think there was some talk of possibly retirement after that, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's had a decent career. I think, he challenged. I think he fought Aldo for the title back, and I have no idea what year, but decent career. Nothing to be upset about. Our next fight of the evening was at flyweight, Ji Yeon Kim against Alexa Grasso. And Alexa Grasso, she looked good. She completely dominated the fight from start to finish. Unanimous decision. Yeah, it was a nice win for Alexa Grasso. Look forward to seeing what more she has. She's at the weight class where Valentina Shevchenko's king. So, I didn't see anything that looked like it was going to challenge her. But, hey, you got to have contenders, so... Our next fight of the evening was at welterweight, Robbie Lawler against Neil Magny, and it kind of went the exact way I thought it would go. Robbie Lawler is one of my favorite fighters of all time. His UFC run, it's like all the build up to his career was for his UFC run, because it was normally a middleweight. I guess he hadn't been a welterweight since his last years. He went years at middleweight and even higher. Fought Melvin Manoff. Guys who were beasts. Yeah, he was able to get down to welterweight and put on had a nice championship run, and it seems like the sun is starting to set on his career. He's always dangerous, but like I expected, Neil Magny was going to be able to put a pace on him that he just wasn't going to be able to keep up with. And that's exactly what happened. Robbie headhunts too much now, and Neil Magny is just pop. He just pot shotting and just racking up points, but it's not just points because he's doing damage. He's just mixing it up. Going for takedowns, leg kicks. Neil Magny. I don't know that he's gonna be champ, but I think he possibly should eventually get a title shot. He's right up there on the cusp. We'll see if he can put another. It'll probably take 2 wins at welterweight. I don't think one more win will put him there. I guess it depends on who they put him with. But nice win for Neil Magny. Our main event of the evening was at light heavyweight, Anthony Smith against Alexander Rakic. And, I didn't want to pick against Anthony Smith, even after the way he got beat down by Glover Teixeira. But, I just couldn't do it because, Anthony Smith has proven how tough he is, but he completely got dominated. Completely. So that's 2 fights in a row that he's been completely dominated. Theoretically, he got hurt in the Gustafsson, or in the Shevchenko, or Teixeira, in the Teixeira fight. I guess actually, how bad was he really hurt if this fight wasn't that much after that? But no, I'm not going to take anything from Rakic. Rakic looked good. He completely dominated him. Completely dominated him from first round to third round. So had Anthony Smith even talking about moving back down to middleweight. So anytime you can make someone think about changing weight classes, regardless of whatever else, the Teixeira fight or whatever else. Anthony Smith challenged John Jones for the title. That was a good fight. Anthony Smith is good. So it was a good win for Alexander Rakic. I look forward to seeing who they put him up against next, because I don't know that his grappling is the way it is on the level it should be, per se. When he gets, Anthony Smith just isn't necessarily. He's a decent grappler, but just not in the level of a lot of the wrestlers that Rakic might have to face. But definitely a nice win for Rakic. And our pre-fight breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Overeem versus Sakai. Having technical difficulties here. We got anything? No. All right. So, yes, off the top of my head, the main event is Overeem versus Sakai. Sakai's only got one loss. That was before he made it to the UFC. I think this is going to be a little step up in competition he's not ready for. Here we go. But yeah, so okay, I'll go opposite of way I normally go, and I'll go from main event to the bottom of the main card. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take that Overeem just gonna have a little more veteran craftiness and grittiness. He can be hurt. It's not like Overeem can't be knocked out. He can have the light shut off. But I'm gonna have to take him over Sakai. Just think he's gonna be a little higher step up in competition than Sakai is ready for. But that's the wonderful thing about MMA. Losses don't matter nearly as much as in boxing. And that's, we're able to see guys on their as their career unfolds, and they hit some bumps in the road sometimes. But so yeah, I'm taking Overeem. Our co-main event is Ovince St. Preux against Alonzo Menifield. Alonzo Menifield is actually favored in this fight, but I'm going with St. Preux. His last fight, I thought he beat Ben Rothwell at heavyweight. But so Menifield is he's still he's still a young fighter. He just comes forward like a bull in a china shop. And I think Ovince St. Preux, have they changed the Von Flue choke to the St. Preux choke? That's it should be. He's done it more than everyone else in the world combined, or at least in the UFC combined. So yeah, that should be a choke. But so that's grappling. Menifield, he's just a one-trick pony. I'm picking St. Preux. I think this is he's gonna pull out the nice victory at light heavyweight. At welterweight, Michael Pereira against Zelim Imadaev, and I just can't. I don't. Sometimes he does nonsense, Pereira. It's like but he is so. The stuff he attempts. It's just exciting. If he can. He's got a bunch of fights under his belt, so there's no telling. Maybe his game isn't going to evolve that much, but if he could just add a little more effectiveness with his flashiness, because some of the stuff he tries, you've never seen it before. You've never seen anyone do this stuff before, but he needs to be more effective with it. It's just wasted energy if you're like jumping off the cage and doing flips and all this stuff, but you're not landing shots. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, everyone wants to see flashiness, but it's the effectiveness that's the most important skill. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Pelea, pulls it out. I mean, I've seen more of him. This is a welterweight, so yeah. I mean, I definitely want to see. I think he's gonna win, and I hope he wins. I mean, you want to see. I mean, if this guy can put together, can get some more skill. I mean, this is who we want as champ. I mean, if you haven't seen him fight, this is the fight to watch. The guy is just amazing with some of the stuff he attempts. Before that, it's lightweight Thiago Moises against Jalen Turner. I don't even know if I've seen, this is at lightweight. I don't know if I've seen Jalen Turner at lightweight. I think I've only seen him at welterweight. But he's 6'3", and he looked good at welterweight. And he's actually the underdog at this fight too. Moises has looked good, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going with Turner on this one with the upset. He's a southpaw. He's 6'3". He's got a 6-inch height advantage and 7-inch reach advantage. So yeah, I'm going with Turner with the upset. And then our first fight of the main card is Brian Kelleher against Ray Rodriguez at featherweight. Yeah, I'm going to take Brian Kelleher. I've just seen more of him. He comes a bang. He's always in good fights. So yeah, I'm going with Kelleher. So what else are we going with? The NBA playoffs. Well, oh my God, that killed me the other night. Last second shot, but last 0.5 seconds. Because first it was Kemba penetrates and throws a nice no-look pass to Daniel Tice. It looked like it was the game winner with 0.5 seconds left, but what was it? Kyle Lowry threw the amazing inbounds pass cross court to OG Anunoby. 0.5 seconds, make the three. Was it better? Was it more of a win or a choke? Clearly it was an amazing pass, an amazing shot, but you can't really let that happen to you with 0.5 seconds left. Yeah, that was a horrible loss. But hey, you got to give it to him. The Clippers blew out the Nuggets. I don't know. Maybe the Nuggets gave all they had in the Utah series, but we'll see. Or maybe the Clippers are just a much better team. And then last night, we had the Heat. The Heat just trounced the Bucks. The Heat have been looking good. They're undefeated in the playoffs so far, and they have completely shut Giannis down. Giannis, the two-time, I guess he hasn't won the MVP yet, but it's pretty certain he's going to win the MVP, won the Defensive Player of the Year, won the MVP last year. Yeah, and they have just completely shut him down. I don't know what this is, if it's a bigger win for Miami or a bigger choke for Giannis. I don't know that. Yeah, when Giannis it seems unstoppable in the regular season, but it's like when the playoffs come around, he's not ready for it. He's not ready for it yet. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see if he can step up. Is he going to be able to step up, or is he going to be out like everyone else? No one's ever come back from 3-0. So it's not looking good for him. Our other game of the evening was Rockets trounced the Lakers. Anthony Davis did not. He didn't look all that good. And, actually, LeBron didn't look all that great in the second half. He's gonna have to stay more aggressive. Anthony Davis is gonna have to get more aggressive. And that's really. They obviously need to make more shots. They missed a lot of threes. But yeah, they're going to have to. The Rockets aren't playing around. They're coming to win. This bubble. This might be. The Golden State has stopped their thunder for several years now. This might be their best chance at a title. So the Rockets, James Harden played a great game, 36 points. Russell Westbrook had a decent game. But yeah, no, it's the Rockets looking good. Our games for this evening are the Raptors against the Celtics. Game 4, Celtics up 2-1. Are the Raptors going to be able to tie the series, or are the Celtics going to be able to take a commanding 3-1 lead? I mean, clearly I'm pulling for the Celtics, but I think I'm going to go for them too. I mean, they've looked like the better team. They were 0.5 seconds away from being up 3-0, so yeah, I'm going with them. Clippers, Nuggets. I'm going with the Clippers. It is. I mean, kind of have to. I kind of felt like LeBron was going to be able to pull out the title, but his biggest competition was going to be the Clippers. But who knows? They might get knocked. LeBron might get knocked out before he even gets to the Clippers. But yeah, Clippers have looked good. Kawhi's looked amazing. So yeah, there's them. So yeah, I feel like Clippers are going to win. What have we had? Baseball. The baseball season has been going on. Has been steaming forward, and the Dodgers have looked good. Who else? The Rays have looked good. I mean, it's been a pretty exciting season so far. Fernando Tatis has been tearing it up. Yeah, it's like Lewis Roberts and Kyle Lewis look like they're competing for Rookie of the Year. It's exciting. We got some college football on today. I don't think there was any top 25 games on today. I think all those start next week. So this is football starting. Pro football starting next week. I mean, there's just been so many moves. I mean, we'll see what the Jaguars can do. They got rid of Fournette. Didn't even get anything back. They were able to trade Ngakoue away to the Vikings for like a second round and a fifth was a conditional third, but that could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it is what it is. Doesn't seem like we got enough back for some real strong contributors, but I mean that's nothing new for the Jaguars and Tom Brady seems like he's the Buccaneers seem like they're ready for a blast off season. So yeah, we'll do some previews for the games next week. So yeah. You can get us on YouTube on Trauma Television because this is Trauma Television production. On Facebook on Trauma Television, on Facebook on Big Scary, and on Twitter on Big Scary. And as Martin Luther King said, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice.